first time I made my major breakthrough in forex trading, to be honest, I had no clue of what to do with the money. When money that you don't expect comes to your account, allow it to get cold because it's hot at that moment. Right? When you're eating food that is hot, you can't eat it comfortably. If you're blowing it out, there are times that you're eating something that is hot, you have to spit it out because it's too hot.
Exactly.
That's how it is when we are rushing money that you just made that you didn't plan for. But when money comes to meet you unprepared, the money will leave. It's just like a visitor that's coming to your house, and then immediately the visitor comes, you are now arranging. You're like, oh, what will you eat? When will you want to sit and all that? The visitor meets you unprepared, so most likely the visitor will want to give you time to prepare and come back. Don't be in a hurry to scale up your lifestyle when your forex trading is not scaled up. Many forex traders are victims of black tax. Now, when those major breakthroughs come, you should be aware of black tax. It's going to come and it may make you, it may mar you.
You can't relate to this story because I'm Gen, you know.
Shots fired.
Let's not focus on that.
So, I'm old money. It's new money.
Oh, okay.
1-1.
Hi traders, welcome to another episode of the Traders Corner. Now today I have with me again, as usual, Odogu CJ Banks. Yay! Now in our past
What's up,
episode,
guys?
sorry.
Allow me to tell them what's up.
Right.
What's up, my people?
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay. So in our past episodes, we've been discussing how to deal with losses, right?
Yeah.
Where we had some of our colleagues, Cynthia Billions and Demola Global, give us insights on how to handle losses. Now, in today's episode, we'll be talking about how to handle profits, right? The forex industry is not just about losing money, obviously. You make money as well,
True.
right? Okay. So, right.
Something similar to the last statement you made happened to me. I was talking to somebody about forex trading, and the person was just looking at me. And I was like, "You've been talking about losses all this while. Is it that you would always make money in this industry?" And the importance of talking about losses is so people know the risk that they're exposing themselves to from the beginning before we start talking about profits. Because if we talk about the profit side of forex trading, it's juicy. It's very juicy. This morning, when I was just thinking, I found out that most forex traders that talk about profits, they make it look like people are not doing well in their various jobs. Like, no, that thing is a big deal if you're not trading forex. Okay, but whatever it is that you're doing, it's a big deal. Forex is also a big deal, all right? So everybody should talk about their wins and also talk about their losses as
Yeah.
much.
I feel like the reason why people talk about losses the most is that, human nature, right? When things are going great, it's like,
Yeah.
and then when you now hit one brick, you're like,
So that's how it is with human nature.
Yeah.
When things are not going well. I think there's this project that I've been handling for a while. Sometime last week, the project was not going so well. So the people who were in charge of the project started reaching out like, what's wrong? What's going on? What's the issue? Why has this thing not been delivered as at the time it's supposed to be delivered?
Right.
Meanwhile, I myself was going through things that would not allow me to deliver it. There were technical issues. There was network and time constraint again. But nobody calculated all those. When things started going on well, when everything resumed, they were like, oh, finally we are back. When you do great stuff, nobody's going to talk.
Just
But when
like
things start going south, everybody begins to.
Yeah, that's
So that's why we used to talk about the losing side too. So apart from just knowing that you are venturing into a risky environment, you should also know that things can actually go south. So you don't just expect it to be rosy all the time.
for sure. Okay, so now that we've established that, what are the pointers you have to give to our audience on how to handle profits? What is the goal? What is the guide? What blueprint do you follow once that money hits your account?
The first time I made my major breakthrough in forex trading,
Yeah.
to be honest, I had no clue of what to do with the money. Because I was expecting like, okay, money is going to come, and okay, when money comes, I'll do this and that. I got like almost times 10 of what I planned for my first major breakthrough to be. So if I was planning my major breakthrough to be maybe 1K, my first major breakthrough would be like 10K. And I was lost. I didn't know what to do with the money. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, if I end up not using this money well, I'll regret it.
For sure.
So the first pointer I used to give, or the first strategy I give, is that when money that you don't expect comes to your account, allow it to get cold because it's hot at that moment.
For sure.
Allow it to get cold. Waywardness is calling. Billing is calling. The other gender is calling.
Which gender?
It could be a girl and the other gender will be a guy.
Let's carry on.
So many things will be calling your name. All right, and all of them want a part in that money. And truth, we know in Nigeria, problem need to finish.
At all.
So you cannot solve all the problem at once. Imagine that you solve all the problem and you now die. Don't move on. So allow the money to get cold. If you don't know what to do with it, if there was no plan for it, allow it to get cold. Then when it gets cold, your head will cool down. You see that actually you can live without that money.
Right.
And then you can now plan strategically for the money. Don't rush and start looking for what to do with the money. Allow it to get cold. Then you think strategically. Second thing is that the opposite side of what I just said is that you need to even plan, you need to budget for the money. So the first scenario was for money that you're not expecting. Maybe you hit a big trade and then that trade is like a breakthrough for you.
Right.
The second one is when you hit a trade that you're actually expecting this kind of money to come. You should have a plan. Because when money comes to meet you unprepared, the money will leave. It's just like a visitor that's coming to your house. And then immediately the visitor comes, you are now arranging, you're like, oh, what will you eat? Where will you even sit and all that? The visitor meets you unprepared. So most likely the visitor will want to give you time to prepare and come back. I don't think it was boss that thought that thing. So if money comes to you and you're not prepared, money will leave. But if it comes to you prepared, then it's going to stay for a longer time. And what is the preparation you need to do? You need to budget. You need to budget for all the money that you're expecting. So if so and so amount comes, that's why I like this. This is one of our colleagues. I don't want to mention names. Anytime that you mention a certain amount of money, once he sees himself in the possibility of getting that money, he'll bring out his calculator and start punching. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. You start punching calculator and be saying, okay, if this kind of money comes to my account, I'll use this to do this. I'll use this amount to do. He's already preparing for the money in anticipation. That is why anytime any amount of money drops in his account, that money has gone because he already knows what to use this to do. Okay, so those are the two scenarios. Either you don't know what to use the money for, then you wait and prepare your mind mentally so that you know what to use it for. Second part is you know what to use it for, you budget appropriately. So you don't end up wasting the money. And then one other thing you should avoid as a forex trader, this is going to happen to many forex traders, is black tax. Is it black tax? Yes. Many forex traders are victims of black tax.
Right.
Just like sportsmen, footballers are victims of black tax. Forex traders too are victims of black tax. And I still believe that many forex traders are going to get major breakthroughs between this year and next year because of the exposure they are getting.
Right.
Now, when those major breakthroughs come, you should be aware of black tax. It's going to come and it may make you, it may mar you. You can't solve all the problems in this world. I'm not propagating the agenda of being stingy. Your family were there for you, your friends were there for you, but you should know where to set boundaries.
Right.
All right? We've been propagating the mindset of institutionalizing forex, where it becomes an institution, where it becomes well organized. All right? So if you have watched any of our previous videos, you will hear us say things like that. So as you are becoming profitable in forex, try to start organizing yourself. It's a business. It's not just a side hustle. It's not just it could be a side job for some other people. In other videos, we'll talk about it. But then, once you start making profits, start becoming strategic about it. See it as a business that you're running. You know how to accommodate expenses. You know how to accommodate future plans too. And then you start preparing for the time where you're going to scale up.
Yeah.
All right? So if you don't do all these things, the money will just come. You don't know what to do with it. You end up wasting the money. So just you go back, yes. Not even square one. You start again from the beginning. All right? One thing I used to do back then is that anytime I make some amount of money, my initial capital, Like maybe for instance, if I make $1,000 and my initial capital was $100, I'll leave the $100 there,
Understand? Yeah.
remove 900. Inside that 900, I'll still keep another 100 or 200 in case,
Do you
because you
understand?
never can tell.
Exactly.
Then I will now budget my life on maybe 50% of the remaining. All right. If you budget yourself on 50% of the remaining, you still have another 50% kept in reserve. Then you can now live off that remaining 50%.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you may be living off maybe $400 or $300. Although you made $1,000, you're living off $400 or $300. You don't be in a hurry to scale up your lifestyle when your forex trading
It's still not
is
really
not scaled
stable.
up.
Yeah.
Your profitability is not yet consistent and all, and you're trying to scale up your lifestyle.
Right.
That's what will now make you to start living fake life. Because you've told people this is the level I am.
You've created a standard.
Right? Because you made a profit at this level,
Yeah.
you now created a standard at this level. Now your profit now reduced to this level. You can't come down.
You have to keep going.
You have to keep
So, for
going up.
example, your first withdrawal, you buy a Benz. So, what will you now do on your next withdrawal to prove to people that you are a master in this industry? You're going to have to buy something bigger.
Yes.
You're not going to buy an iPhone. They'll be like, it'll be Benz you buy last time. Why? Do you
Imagine.
understand?
So you're supposed to be upgrading.
Yeah.
On
They
and
expect you to upgrade.
So keep your the scaling of your lifestyle. Let it be moderate. Scale your profitability instead, and then let your lifestyle be scaling up accordingly. Time will come. Those things that you're rushing to go and buy, you see them at your disposal, and you'll be wondering. I remember back in the day when I was using this phone, Nokia Asha 200. I used to do Glow. There's this Glow data that I used to buy. 5 MB every day. I can't remember the plan. I think BIS or something. I can't remember the plan.
5 MB.
5 MB every day. And I was thanking God that I could afford it, because I had people who could not afford that 5 MB every day.
How much was that?
I was like, I think 500 for, no, it wasn't up to 500. It was like 250
For 5
for a
MB?
month. And they'll give you 5 MB every day. If you pay
Okay,
250 for
okay.
the month, they'll be giving you 5 MB every day.
Every day.
Now, I don't know the last time my data remained 5 MB and I was comfortable. If I see 500 MB remaining, there and then I'll stop. So it's not a big deal to me anymore. All right. So those things that you're looking for, back then I was wishing I would hear somebody say, I subscribe 1 gigabyte. I'll say, hi God, which day am I going to be able to subscribe 1 gigabyte?
I can't even relate to this story because I'm Gen Z, and he is old. But
Shots
let's
fired.
not focus on that.
Wait, let me ask you, which age did Gen Z start from? Which age?
don't believe what you
the way they used to treat me, well, maybe because I stayed around older people. So I'm old money, she's new money.
okay.
1-1.
As long as there's still money there.
No problem. We'll see where your money gets you to. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So about managing profit, it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
You need to understand many of these. You need to understand finances generally. I can recommend some books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Richest Man in Babylon.
We don't have one here. Okay, this one is Teach to be Rich.
Yes, Teach to be Rich. Then we also have Principles by Ray Dalio.
Yeah.
We have Psychology of Money. I think forex traders shouldn't just know about forex. They should also have some interest in finance generally, because you're in the finance industry. Okay, you should also it's on the side. You should also know the Constitution of Nigeria regarding finance. That is why some forex traders can be intimidated by police and some other, but that's on the side.
Yeah.
So you should have knowledge of finance generally, because you are in the finance industry. You're not in the forex industry alone. Forex industry is in the finance industry.
Right.
So you should know some of all these things so that it will help you manage your profits. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you're scaling up, you also know there are books you can read on scaling up. That's why in some of our courses, we teach people about money, the psychology of money. We have it as an added curriculum in many of our courses. We teach you how to manage your money. We teach you how to handle your money when it finally comes. And then even when the money is not yet there, we teach you how to make money so that you can fund your account and also trade as well. So it's a whole package for us here at VFT.
Yeah. Okay, so you've heard it as a recap. Budgets. If you're trading, you should have a budget, right? this money is going to come in. How am I going to spend it? There is a budget. Even if it is unexpected and you just get one huge amount in your account, calm down,
Yeah.
rest your energy, then strategize. But eat first. Something I always do, when I withdraw, I'm gonna eat. You know,
Definitely. Now
let me calm down first. Say, okay.
I have this principle that I've been using since I think 2019 or so. Anytime I make a withdrawal,
Yeah.
I'll buy something that will be seen. Sometimes it could be food. I'll buy food and all.
No, that's true.
I'll buy something that will be seen. It could be a wristwatch. Let me hide my watch. It could be a wristwatch. It could be a gadget because I love gadgets.
Yeah.
It could be anything that I'll be seeing. So that
Reminds you. That's
when
true.
things start going south, I'll look at those things and I'm like, okay, I bought this car with Forex money, so I'll know.
Yeah. That's true.
It can't be fake. It will be more of an encouragement to me. All right. So you can also flex your money, but let it be planned. All right. When you're eating food that is hot, you can't eat it comfortably. You'll be blowing it out. There are times that you're eating something that is hot, you have to spit it out because it's too hot.
Exactly.
That's how it is when you are rushing money that you just made that you didn't plan for.
Yeah.
You just spit it out and you may end up wasting it. So allow it to cool.
Calm
And then
down.
you enjoy it. Then avoid black task.
For those who don't know what black tax means, can you
For
break
those who
down?
don't know what black tax is, it's when your family and your village people are trying to guilt trip you for not helping them because you have money. So everybody's feeling entitled to the money
you're
you've
making.
made.
Because,
Because
you know,
if not for them, where will you be?
Right.
And all that. So they are guilt tripping you into spending your money on them because of who they are to you.
Right.
Right? Whether it is right, whether it is wrong, whether it's way above your budget, whether it is beyond your means, they don't care. They're trying to guilt trip you. We are not saying that you shouldn't help
Help,
them.
yeah,
Maybe
don't-
when you set boundaries for help,
Right.
you're like, okay, every month I'm spending, they'll start feeling, what's that word now?
Entitled.
They'll start feeling entitled to everything because you spoiled them.
That's true.
So take it easy. Yeah? Time will come that you spoil them and everything they need will be there. But
Sure.
just take it easy. Take it one step at a time. And then lastly, scale up in a moderate manner.
Yeah.
Don't be in a hurry to scale up your lifestyle because of profit.
Stop playing.
Scale up
Yeah.
in a moderate manner. That's what we're trying to say.
Yes. Take it easy. All right. So I hope this was helpful to everybody who watched today's video. Stay tuned for the next episode where I'll be sharing more light and sharing more tips on how you can benefit or fully utilize this Forex industry. All right. CJ, thank you so much for being here. See you guys in the next episode.
Peace out.